I think it's important to spread art, and from my perspective, Mandela was a very special guy, and he had a message for the world, and I think we need to remember the good deeds that he did and things like that. So it's important to keep his legacy alive via art exhibitions. When I was in primary school and the first few years of high school, we never really knew much about him. We lived in a society that just shielded us from black South Africa. But as we got older, I then joined the newspaper. And when I started working for the newspaper, I started understanding how these things work and the perspective and things like that. His kindness is unsurpassed. He had a way of making every single person feel so special. And it was a problem for his security guys, because if he moved from one place to another and they were walking along a certain route, they obviously cleared the route so that nobody can, and he would just stop randomly, and he always chose the most unlikely person, the cleaner or the doorman or the taxi driver, and he would stop and he would chat to them and stuff like that, and he created a whole new way of politicians interacting. But from him it was genuine. He really cared about the cleaner and stuff like that. It was unbelievable. He was so kind. Honestly, the first interaction with him was when he was released from jail. I was there as well in 1990, but I was one of 2,000 photographers photographing him. So that was a very difficult day, but that was my first interaction. I photographed numerous celebrities: Robert De Niro, Michael Jackson, Mariah Carey. He just had an aura about him, and he had a way, a kindness and a softness that was just unbelievable. So he stood out above all the rest. I photographed Mother Teresa. He was unbelievable. I think it's a lot freer in Orlando, the bit of art that I have seen. I think South Africa, there's a lot of art that focuses on events and so on, but there is also a movement in South Africa to express individuality. So there are similarities, but there's also a definite South African art is South African art's obviously got more of an African-y feel to the international art that I've seen.